this is Kim Pinkney, and welcome to the Daily Doodle. Well, this is the mystery nemesis of the Rogue of Blades. I call her the little Necromancer. She's a little girl that shouldn't be playing with dead things, but yet she does. She is a neglected teenager, and pretty much she is maybe like the third or fourth child, youngest, the absolute youngest, and the king and queen don't notice what she does, and the servants notice, but they whisper among themselves that this girl is into some dark stuff, but nobody brings it up to the king or queen, and the siblings are off, the heir and the spare, they're all doing their own thing. So she is in this ongoing battle with the Rogue of Blades, and now that he's about, I want to say this is about going to be the 8th battle, she's going to start taking damage. And one of the insults to injury, to add an insult to injury, is that the princess in the pommel is her sister. Not that she really cares, but, because she's always lived in her shadow, but it's an insult that her enemy has her, relative. It's like a personal slight. So she really is kind of at wit's end. You'll see her, she's very frustrated. That hand right there is deformed, and it looks like as if it's been turned around. It's just a mess. It's a mangled mess. Or it's becoming that way. And since she has no one to confide in, she pretty much is having to deal with this in her own little silence. Now, she does have a contact with the dark side, and I'll probably show that person probably in another video. But in order to really vanquish this enemy, this Rogue of Blades, she's going to have to lose her innocence. She's going to have to give up her innocence. And she's not ready to do that yet. She's got to find a way to defeat this guy and get her sister back, because without her, the queen is going to take over everything, and I'll probably show her in another video too. And she's not, no. So, with this being the princess, she is definitely cute and cuddly and whatnot, but she's a fireball. She can't seem to get anybody's attention. She'll wear skulls and whatnot, but nobody pays attention. In her bedroom will have the beauty and the things that all little girls would have, little dollhouse, but in that little dollhouse is like an altar. The servants notice, but nobody pays her any mind, and since nobody pays her any mind, absolutely nobody pays her any mind, and that makes her even more frustrated. So here she is. She's just she's cast a spell that so that she can watch the battle from all angles. She has all these giant eyes all around her in this mist, and poorly drawn by me, but that's basically what that is. They're undead eyes, and they're watching the battle, and during the battle she's about to take some serious damage on her hand, and since she has no one to confide in, she's going to have to suffer in silence. And when she recovers, and she won't be able to cast anything properly until she recovers, her sister right now will be safe from being impaled. Maybe. We aren't sure yet, but we'll see what she comes up with. But if she returns to her and she's not, if she can't handle the golem that's going to come back, it might turn on her. So she is extremely pissed. Her little dress is pink. Everything in her room is pink and pastelish and just darling for a girl. But it all has this little darkness to it. I didn't draw the room because there's no room on the paper. And she has a familiar, and we'll see that familiar after we introduce the king, I think, because the king is the one that brings her familiar to her. or at least she considers the creature that he brings a familiar. Um, but you know, everybody thinks that she's just playing dolls. You know, this little. If they do think that she's casting dark arts, you know, it's all just a little game, a little fun game. So nobody takes her seriously. And so here we have our little necromancer, and she's about to just have a fit. So she's very emotional and emotionally charged, and she just wants someone to pay her some attention. And I do have one person that pays her attention, well, two, and I may show them soon. At least that's what my mind is working at. So here I am with the little necromancer here. If you have any ideas on what I should name these characters, or if you're really liking it, please leave a comment or a like. Please like or subscribe, and I will keep going. And this story is getting kind of fun. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Bye bye.